All right, we're back. Game two. Teams have swapped, so things will start getting more confusing as it goes on. Jeff, what do you want to see into game two?
I think that Cowbell definitely got to allocate more attention, more priority to the bot side. That was just, especially if you're willing to let WD Fan have Caitlyn, you have to be willing to shut that down. I'd like to see Robert the Bruce play Ashe into that. Ashe is the Caitlyn counter. And if not, then just play a roaming mid laner, play, a gank heavy jungler. You cannot let a Caitlyn snowball like that. That's just that last game was a Caitlyn player's dream. You got to turn that into at least an awkward dream.
Well, they do ban it because they don't want Robert to get it this time. So we'll see if Ashe and Ezreal show up like they typically have been in Caitlyn banned games. Or if maybe we'll get something more interesting. Seems like the bans are pretty similar for Brew City. Previously were Cowbell.
That is the beauty and one of my favorite things about the LCUS compared to, say, actual, LCS or pro level play, is that if you were casting the LCS right now, you'd say, well, it'll end up being Ashe versus Ezreal, maybe Ashe versus Senna, or something like that. We're in the LCUS, we're all golden flat, like, somebody might pull out a Vayne, might pull out a Varus right now. That's what makes this fun for me.
Yeah, absolutely. The variety is definitely... I don't know if I agree with the not. I mean, obviously there were good hooks. Alright, first pick Morgana. There it is.
Good call, man. You're like, you're Jat. I remember Jat, like, 9 years ago, impressed the hell out of me when he called a pick. I was like, what? How do you do that?
Seeing a lot of supports in that role we don't normally see. Or haven't seen in a while, I should say.
J-Dog's just having some fun with us here.
Sona.
Sona.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to see a completely different kind of champion from Prowler here. Unless they're trying to run some ridiculous Sona top shenanigans.
I don't think we want to see J-Dog with Sona top.
Because I'm not surprised by the Nautilus ban, just because Prowler is not generally a support player. So it makes sense if somebody had a ton of success on a champion on a role that they don't generally play, ban out the champion they just did and see if they can do it again on anybody else.
So are we expecting the Senna to be ADC then?
Yeah, it looks to me like probably a feasting Senna alongside the Sona.
Cool.
I would enjoy the Tristana. I love casting a Tristana. So many decisions. Do I jump? Do I not jump? Should I have not jumped? Oh, I'm dead? Okay, I just threw the game.
If this is a Senna versus the Tristana, this will definitely be different from the ADCs as I requested, so that's good.
Indeed. And it's a rough matchup for Tristana early on, because everyone talks about Tristana having long range, but that doesn't come around until like level 11. So you're gonna get bullied in lane pretty hard.
Like the Amumu pickup as well. A lot of lockdown. You combo Amumu and Morgana's ults, and Cowbell won't be going anywhere. Ooh, and a Zac.
Zac. Interesting. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out if Brew City Brawlers are trying to flex any of these things.
I mean, Morgana could be mid. That is a thing that could be.
Wait, aren't they Cowbell?
No.
Wait,
the left-hand team is always Bruce City, and the right-hand team
always?
is always
they
Cowbell.
take the same name? Okay.
Because the original idea was that it was going to be different lineups every time, so it didn't matter what the team names were. But
I'm glad we got that straight now.
That went to the wind, and so
bad.
that's why everything's confusing. Because now the team that was just Cowbell is now Brew City, and vice versa.
Alright, so for Brew City, I'm wondering if this Zac might actually be a flex pick, because I could see Prowler playing support Zac, actually.
Okay, but that's Cowbell this game. Keep up.
Cowbell. Got it.
Right hand is Cowbell, left side is Brew City. Whoever they were previously doesn't matter. All right.
Malgarman coming out.
Almost identical bands from Cowbell as last game. Don't like that Silas, don't like that Fizz. Don't like the Warwick, don't like the Lux. Banning Caitlyn instead of... forget who they banned in game 1.
It absolutely makes sense to ban the Lux, I think, at this point, because I think that is Queen Elizabeth's best champion. But at this point, you know, the Morgana is a flex pick, so it could still go support or mid.
Yeah, just decides how confident they are against Vigar. Got fights going on about whether it's mid or not in chat. Guessing
Okay,
it won't.
probably not mid.
Yeah, unless Brandana's going Cassidon top.
Cassidon top can be a thing, but not a great thing.
Alright, so that set ban is definitely to try to throw J-Dog off his game.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it to us.
Since now he's only had a set. He's only had set as a proven asset.
We actually got a Teemo? Okay, we got a Camille. Okay. Thank you very much, Brucey Brawlers, for not doing that to us.
Alright, so Morgana is 90% bot now.
Yep, absolutely.
Still not a lot of durability from Brew City. I don't like it. All they've got is a Moo.
Camille, I mean, Camille is a frontliner at least. She's not a tank, but
sure.
She will be in the front of fights.
And she's more durable than Akali.
I think we've got pretty even levels of tank on each side here.
I really don't like Jax with J-Dog. I think they need a carry or a top laner who's more physically reliable. I don't think, because Jax needs to get fed, and so unless Zach's gonna live in his house, I don't know if J-Dog's Jax is gonna get that, especially because we've seen Camille show up so powerfully with Relexis in previous games during these scrims.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about the matchup specifically. And I mean, Jax can dodge a decent amount of Camille's damage, but I still think he loses trades early game.
I'm actually 90% sure that we saw Jax Camille with Gotta Get Lucky playing top in one of Relexis's earlier games. And Camille just destroyed him.
Mm-hmm.
Who would I have J-Dog pick? I don't know. Someone more... I mean, we were talking about boring stuff earlier. Have him play Ornn. You know?
No, please no Ornn.
I mean,
so boring.
Someone comfortable. Hell, give him Garen.
No, that's the most boring.
Right. That's fine. It's boring because it's safe.
Sure.
We need safety. We need a platform. Yeah, Shen could have been all right.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know if the teleport would have worked well. Yeah, I mean, I think Ornn would have been fine. I think Set would have been fine, but obviously they banned it out specifically for that purpose. So yeah, you know, I mean, hell, Jace maybe. Just hang back with your hammer. You wanna, especially because that was their last decision was Jax. So they looked at this entire board and went, yeah, Jax will work here.
Yeah, I mean, Jax is very strong in this current patch. So the pick itself, I don't begrudge. It's just about the matchup. Which,
Lindsay saying Darius. Yeah, hell, Darius. Why not? I hate Darius, but if
everybody hates Darius.
You know, somebody Renekton maybe. I don't know.
Even people who play Darius hate Darius.
Not Jax. Because I mean, and you know, Jax does have a chance. We should see Gotta Get Lucky toward the end of that game, be able to come online a little bit and fight her one-on-one. But no, it's Relexis taking Lindsay's account hostage. I see. But I'm not expecting Jax to go well. Other lanes, you were saying that Tristana is going to have a rough time.
I think that Tristana Morgana will. I mean, unless Queen Elizabeth can just land every Dark Binding, I think that they will be in a lot of trouble in the spot lane. Sona is oppressive by nature, unless you can hard engage on her, which obviously the Dark Binding is imperative of. But other than that, Senna just outranges Tristana so hard early on. So I think the bot lane could be a problem. Mid lane, both mid laners just want to scale.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not expecting that to be too volatile.
You expect them just to be friends and let each other feed?
It is interesting seeing Gregosaurus playing Vigar because for the entire 10 years that he's played League of Legends, he has hated Vigar more than most people hate anything.
Well, we'll see what happens. We're going into the game now. We'll see who wins the skins this time. I mean, blue side has been winning games more than red side these past couple of weeks.
Which does play into the general League of Legends statistics globally, for what it's worth.
Man, I can't.
Blue side wins about 53% of games, just period.
Beyond the absurdly quick loading times, I really didn't care for any of the.
Yeah, what the heck was that?
The team lineup skins. I mean, obviously
They all
some
got
individual
really
ones were good. Like, I mean, the Sona one's good. The Jax one is good, obviously. But
Santa Vigar.
yeah, I prefer other Vigar skins. But
God, Vigar has so many skins. I always forget about how many he has.
he does. But, you know, some people do like the Santa effects, and they did put a lot of effort into making the festive effects.
It's amazing to think about or to see the difference in League of Legends skins made about 2014 versus now. Because the 2014 skins, like the legendary skins from then, are like standard now in terms of the effects that they have.
Interesting little forward aggression there from Prowler.
It's getting a little bit of gold with that Spell Thieves.
We've got Burn the Heretic pointing out that if somehow Brew City loses this game, that'll be Morg's first loss in scrims.
Oh, okay.
At least this split.
I mean, let's be honest, like, scrims don't matter, but...
Sure, but everyone's liking to make statistics already.
Yeah, of course. Advanced statistics.
So, we'll see what happens. We'll see if this mid lane is as sweet and loving as you said it would be.
It just seems impossible for me, for either person to really affect the lane pre-6 and maybe even after 6, because anytime Shugo Tenchi tries to do something, you just get the Event Horizon coming down for Gregosaurus.
And every time Gregosaurus tries to do something, you get that shield. Speaking of trying to do something, J-Dog is getting very aggressive for absolutely no reason here early on, trying to do a level 1 fight. Brandana seems to be letting him have his fun.
I do think that's generally how you play the lane as a Jax at level 1, because Counter-Strike, I mean, you can still auto-attack while you're Counter-Striking, so it's essentially just a period of time where you get to auto-attack the enemy and they cannot auto-attack you back.
I like that little dance away there.
Yeah, that was a nice play from Brandana. Get away from that second Counter-Strike.
Yeah, J-Dog would win that fight level 1, but he took the long way around and was halfway through his Counter-Strike before he got to Brandana. You know, there's an execution question here.
Sure. He does have the Corrupting Potion, so a little bit more sustain on his side. Although, Brandana has not even... he's opted into the Biscuit Mastery, so he's going to have some good sustain on his side as well. Oh, that's a good slow from Brandana. That was actually really nice from Brandana. He slowed him to keep him away without having to use the hook shot.
Ooh, big root on Prowler with almost no mana. Fine, dealing a lot of damage to Robert as well. So
yeah, Prowler has burned through his mana incredibly fast here in the bot lane.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm expecting a quick back here.
Could be a fight for the topside Scuttle Crab here. Nope, Tilted Pig just gets it. Just fine.
Lot of near miss encounters in that river just there.
Yeah. Had 6 players hovering around and nothing ended up happening.
12 stacks on Gregosaurus currently. So yeah, Prowler does go back.
Now Fan, if he gets hit by a binding, it could mean he might have to burn a summoner spell. So he's playing respectfully, he's staying pretty far back.
You only really
Could be a
appreciate
bot side.
how large.
Oh, Tilted Pig might get double Scuttle Crab here, which would actually be a big deal.
I'm betting he will, unless there's a sudden, terrifying rotation.
Yeah, Gotta Get Lucky's nowhere nearby, so that's going to be double Scuttle Crab for Tilted Pig. That's a big lead for the blue side jungler.
Is he gonna try a gank bot here? Looks like he might. Good binding. I don't think he's close enough for a bandage though.
Yeah, it would have to be a dive at this point, which is really tough against Senate Sona just based on the amount of healing that they have.
For a second I thought Tilted Pig was just gonna turn around and leave, but he's gonna try to sneak in the bushes. There is a ward that will spot him if he goes one more forward. And he's gonna lose that advantage from the crab.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Great flash bandage toss. They jump in. Prowler has no flash. I think he should live through the explosive charge though. So ends up just being a trade of flashes jungler for Prowler. So no first blood in the bot lane, but I appreciate people trying to make proactive plays like that.
Yeah, that was a crazy diving attempt there that almost worked out. J-Dog taking a lot of damage very close to his turret, but doubles back on Brandan the same. Gregosaurus
Got a decent trade back.
26 stacks, but almost no mana, so if Sugo Tensei wants to go in, he's almost 6.
Yeah, I think they should call to... Oh, we gotta gank the bot lane. Gotta get lucky jumping in with that slingshot. And I do believe WFan will live through that explosive charge. So it's up to Robert the Bruce to get away. He will flash to escape. And Shugo Tenshi has the Rift Walk now. So Gregosaurus has to be so much more careful. Especially with no mana.
Yeah, he should probably get back.
Talked about how, you know, Kassadin jumps in, Vygar just stuns him. Well, when you have no mana, you can't stun him. And there's Tilted Pig. This is a perfectly timed gank. They at least force out the flash. Good flash from Gregosaurus, by the way, because that could have very easily been a death.
Yeah, gotta pay
no.
a little more attention to your wards. Amumu was sitting on that ward for a good second there.
Having no flash against a Kassadin is just so difficult when the opposing laner has basically infinite flashes. Very difficult when you don't even have one.
I'll be very interested to see how long Vygar stays in lane. He's clearly waiting to get a good first buy, but now he's going to try to join this fight with no mana. Does manage to get one stun off. Now they're going to lose the dragon, perhaps.
Gotta Get Lucky goes in. He doesn't get it. It actually goes over to Queen Elizabeth. Must have been the soil or a dark binding, but I can't imagine she would have used dark binding on that. So it must have been the soil or an auto attack that actually secured that.
Yeah, the smite was a little too early.
In any case, it's a Drake and First Blood going over to Brew City Brawlers. And yeah, as you said with Gregosaurus, I'm not sure what he's waiting for here. He should have Codex gold here. He should have 1300 gold. Tilted Pig just barely survived.
He's gonna have 16. He's just getting 16 now and going back. I figured he was saving for 16. I'm not sure if he's gonna just get a needlessly large rod, which seems kind of excessive, or if he's gonna grab some other item that's a
Yeah, he's
combination
gonna
of it.
get Codex and boots. See, I feel like a minute ago he could have gotten Codex and refillable potion, and that would have been just fine. I don't know. It's interesting.
J-Dog holding his own up in lane, though he is very behind in CS. He's managed to stay alive, and that is important. Prowler's been going back a ton, though. He's a full level behind, almost 2 levels behind his ADC. So, seems to be spamming a lot of that mana and then running home immediately.
Yeah, that's a good point, because a lot of the time you see a support down in levels because they've been roaming and trying to make plays. Prowler hasn't been roaming and trying to make plays, he's just been spamming his mana and having to recall to get more. Blue side, so far, I mean, we saw them get both Scuttle Crabs. Tilted Pig just got the Dragon, and now he's getting the Rift Herald, so the neutral objective control has been ironclad
Well, we did
for
see.
Bruce Brawler so far.
Yeah, we did see in the previous game they did that too.
Duel in the top lane right now. J-Dog, he gets hit by, oh my goodness, a solo kill as Brandana just oversteps, maybe underestimated the Grandmaster's might there.
Yeah,
That was a good play by J-Dog.
he ulted and then he kind of tried to run at the end there, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, I think he really just underestimated the damage of a Jax at this point because he got hit by a couple third hits, which always surprised you with the burst, especially combined with the W. He was winning the trade, and then all of a sudden he was losing the trade, and then all of a sudden he was dead.
So that'll definitely be the boost that J-Dog needs. Makes up for that CS difference in a big way. Also gets to pick up some CS while Camille is gone. Tilted Pig once again trying some sneakiness, perhaps. Hiding under turret.
W fan right now at 17 stacks, so you know that Senna really so much of her power just comes from late game. She can just auto attack you from half a screen away as they jump in. W fan, they doesn't get hit by the W slow actually, but now Prowler's in a lot of trouble. Dawning Shadow will come down, but I don't think it'll be enough. Nice flash. Elizabeth gets the kill with the ignite. And W fan, can he get away from this? Dark Binding, great shot from Elizabeth. Robert the Bruce with the heal. No! The minions! The minions finish him off. Oh, what a tragedy. But still a great play from the blue side. Bruce City Brawlers picking up good kills. Brandana, he's going to drop again, though. J-Dog is dominating this match. A little bit of revenge from last game.
That was a really great just anticipated flash by Tilted Pig. Expecting Prowler to flash away and just flashing at the exact same instant to land that ult and secure those kills. Shame that...
wonderfully executed gank in the bot side from Bruce City Brawlers.
Robert would have actually probably gotten the record for escaping from death if he hadn't gotten hit by that Winion, since he had probably one hit point there. We have,
I'm glad he didn't flash at least, because a lot of time you see people flash in that situation and just, you know, press all buttons, just do everything possible, and flash doesn't negate mini Negro, so he still would have died. It would have been even sadder.
Well, why flash when you've got rocket jumps?
Nice binding from Elizabeth though in that fight to lock up Prowler at the end. Secure that second kill.
The power of the pixel. I think a big thing that's helping J-Dog out here is that Brandana is not getting as much gank support as he did in Game 1. He had that Sejuani come visit him a couple of times just to kind of provide that extra pressure, which really helped get ahead. Hasn't been much work in the jungle in this game too, up in the top lane. A lot of visits from Tilted Pig down the bot lane. Gotta Get Lucky did help with that one turnaround.
Got 4 coming down bot now. Robert the Bruce taken extremely low though right away, and the Dark Binding misses, and Queen Elizabeth might just drop without the fight even starting. They will turn it around though. Prowler too far forward. Gotta Get Lucky, taken extremely low. Got W fan just, he's gonna get slowed. Yeah, there's no chance here against a Kassadin. Oh my goodness. A double kill for Kassadin at this point in the game can honestly snowball the game so hard. They'll go right onto the dragon. Kassadin should be able to finish up a major item off of that play. And once Kassadin gets 2 items, it's good luck.
And we're seeing that good objective control that Bruce City had in last game coming to life again. Where they've got 2 dragons before anyone else. They also were grabbing the heralds before anyone else. But then there was that turnaround after a couple of Fed fights. Obviously, Cowbell doesn't have someone like Caitlyn to help out, but they do have J-Dog, who's looking pretty good right now since he's kind of isolated up there with the Camille, since no jungles seem to really care about being in that area right now for whatever reason.
Yeah, I love the reciprocation that we're seeing from both these sides here in Game 2, because in Game 1, it was top bot split, you know? Oh, Queen Elizabeth actually might get locked up. No, they won't go for it. But in Game 1, it was top bot split, where it was J-Dog getting destroyed by Brandana, while meanwhile WD Fan and Prowler were doing work in the bot side. Now we've got the complete opposite, where bot side plays have been going over to Brew City Brawlers, and top side plays, J-Dog has been getting his way against Brandana. So we'll see which team is better at playing around this exact situation that we've got manifesting itself for the second time.
And I mean, Brew City's got to feel good. They have a little bit of an early edge, but they really need to start taking advantage of it, because Cowbell has infinite scaling from many of their characters. Because, I mean, Jax, the longer the game goes, the scarier he gets. Senna and Vigar are Senna and Vigar. So there is no upper limit on how fed Cowbell can get if you let them.
Oh, Brandana's looking for a 1v1 on J-Dog, but I think this was a mistake, my friend. Just got fed up with getting bullied, but went too far, goes down. Meanwhile, on the bot side, though, Prowler will drop as well. So it's a 2-for-1 overall. Another kill goes over to that Cassidon, and that's... Oh, man. If this Cassidon gets fed, like... You know, I didn't get a chance to see his masteries, but I assume he's running Ultimate Hunter. And a Cassidon, you know, when you get down to like 1.2 seconds cooldown on that Rip Walk, it just becomes a different game.
Becomes Dota.
Rip Herald being taken though, good choice by Cowbell there.
You can buy Blink from the store? What?
And gold still basically even. We did just have a Rip Herald taken by Cowbell. Brew City Brawler should get this turret, I believe. Yep, they will.
We have Lindsay saying that once Cass hits 16, he'll just eat everyone.
Yep, I do think that that is what may happen. It will just be about between Shugo Tenchi and J-Dog who kills everybody in the backlines faster, because they're both just going to annihilate the opposing team's backlines.
I would like to see Gregosaurus getting involved in fights. He clearly has not been getting involved in fights. He's been more comfortable making his passive number bigger.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I don't know. I haven't been watching carefully, but I don't know if he's even used his teleport once yet this game.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't.
And that's a little, like, I understand you're maybe waiting for the right moment, but at 17 minutes, maybe it, like, you probably should have at least used it to get back to lane, just to create an advantage, a push advantage at some point or something like that.
He's only down by 700 gold, though, despite the 3-kill difference. Which is rather, you know, good for him for being able to keep up in that respect, at least.
Yeah, he did get that turret. I think he got a couple plates pre-14 minutes before those went away. But unfortunately, I mean, Vigar is obviously an incredibly scaling champion, but he just doesn't have as much agency, as much effect on fights as Cassidon, as we do have a big fight going on in the bot lane. Oh no! J-Dog is just destroying people right now. Tilted Pick comes in, W Fan gets destroyed though. Like I said, this comes down to the two guys just destroying backlines. Gregosaurus is gonna drop to Brandana. Gotta get lucky. J-Dog is just trying to limp away. You do not want to give away that 5-0 shutdown. Gotta get lucky is gonna get slowed. He will drop as well. And Shugo Tenchi, this Cassidon is just gonna be out of control moving forward.
Yeah, I was gonna say, J-Dog, you don't want to blast Ko in the wrong direction there, buddy. Alright, so that was certainly a team fight.
This is gonna be third Drake as well, so sole point that Brew City Brawlers will be on now at only 18 minutes.
3 different dragons as well. A lot of variety from the dragons here, though the next one will be ocean as well.
Man. Yeah, that fight started off looking pretty good for Cowbell, but the problem was is that they were winning in the bot side in the lane where the wave was basically under the turret. So they had to navigate the turret, whereas Bruce City Brawlers just got to fight in open space. And fighting in open space with a fed Kassadin is like fighting the Dothraki in an open field.
I am noticing that things don't really go well for Cowbell's bot lane once a fight actually starts. Like, they had a little bit of a good positional advantage, and then suddenly Robert just kind of jumped forward, and then suddenly they scattered and fell apart. And I don't know if that's just coming down to the mentality of the game, or positioning, or what. It just kind of feels like they lose their composure very quickly in these situations. It helps that there is a lot of aggressive movement that can come out of Brew City, where a lot of their champions like going in. But I don't know. So you go. Oh, we got the fight right here. This is.
This is the ultimate showdown, and he does force out the flash actually. So that's a good trade from J-Dog.
Yeah, Cass was under turret, so not the fight that we actually wanted. It looked like Jax was going to win that, though.
Oh, absolutely. The flash was necessary from Shugo Tenchi. That would have been a massive swing to get that 600 gold shut down onto that already fed Jax.
We have a request for soul checks. 38 on Senna. Gregosaurus' stacks are 122.
Yeah, like you said, the scaling is scary for Cowbell in this game with the stacks of Senna, the stacks of Vigar, and Jax just being Jax. But oh no, Robert the Bruce gets, just couldn't jump out of the event horizon. That was wonderfully done by Cowbell. They just run at the Tristana, dare him. Oh my goodness.
Delete button.
And there's the ultimate from Vigar, just deleting basically the entire bot lane. Great job by Gregosaurus and all of Cowbell in that fight.
I think Kassadin was spotted there. Should be spotted now for sure. Oh no, the control ward's blocking it. But Shugo Tensei is not willing to dive in on that.
Yeah, you don't want to risk the 600 gold shutdown in that situation. But what I was saying is, you know, the scaling is obviously insane for Cowbell. But oh, Brandon, was that a little juke? I liked it, but he does get hit by the bind, and he's gonna get destroyed here by J-Dog now. And oh wait, J-Dog might go down. Oh, what a shutdown going over Brandana. And now they jump in with the Hextech ultimatum. They will take down Gotta Get Lucky as well. Brandana trades a swipe. Tilted Big jumps back in. Oh my goodness, what a turnaround. Robert the Bruce is gonna take down WD Fan as well. That's a 4-for-1. Just an overreach from Cowbell. You didn't need that much, Cowbell. And this is gonna be a Baron now for Brew City Brawlers.
Yeah, that was way too much confidence. That's the only way to describe that. Oh, sure, let's just chase this Camille. You don't chase a Camille into a dark alley. She's got swords for legs.
You wonder if just, you know, with it only being 22 minutes, if they underestimated the death timers. Because, you know, they had a 5v3 on the map, probably feeling good, feeling like, okay, Vigar's scaling up. Just deleted the entire bot lane. But that bot lane was back up just in time to join that fight, because you're fighting them right outside their base. And the reinforcements arrived and just completely just turned the game around.
Right. Absolutely turned the game around. That was what Brew City needed. There was a feeling in the air that Cowbell was in a good position to take this, but then one overcommitment, and now all of Jax's shutdown gold has gone away. And 46 stacks in the center right now, 165 on the Vigar. Obviously the game is not over. But Cowbell is going to need to set up for this dragon and not stop getting caught.
Prowler's gone. Gregosaurus is gone. They're looking for the pick onto Elizabeth, and they did get her, but at what cost?
Possibly cost a J-Dog. We'll see if he's able to get out of here.
Oh, no way. Oh, wait. Oh, they do break off pursuit, actually. I think they could have gotten him, but they'll turn back for the Ocean Soul instead. knowing that they do have a 4v3 advantage on the map. It's really just going to be up to Gotta Get Lucky getting a
Alright, gotta get lucky.
He's too late,
Yep.
and he will go down here probably. Good flash.
Yeah, great flash. Good little, he's doing his
Brandana's
nice little bounce around as well. He should get out, I think, maybe.
Hextech Ultimatum is available. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, you're seeing the Kassadin, yeah. Just rip walking every 2 seconds.
It's not worth it, Jax.
Yeah, I think just Cowbell, they had a chance, but overextended one time. And as I was trying to say before, right before that play happened, yeah, the scaling from Cowbell is infinite, but the scaling from Brew City is not bad when you've got a Kassadin and Tristana on the other side.
For sure.
It's that scales very, very scarily as well. Is that a word, scarily? I don't even know. But Prowler's probably about to get taken down as well. Flashes away and actually will survive, so that's Crescendo.
It's a nice bit of restraint there from Brew City. I don't think they needed to do that, but it was, you know, they are aware that they could just as easily overreact as well.
Yeah, fair point. Just seeing the other team make a mistake. Don't make the same one. Shugo Tenshi jumps in. Does have that Rift Walk on probably a crazy short cooldown. 1.89 right now. Once he gets to level 16, it'll drop to a ridiculous level.
J-Dog split pushing. I'm not sure if that is what your team needs to be doing right now. But Brew City is backing off. Ooh, they are going to get a big slow there on Brandana. Something we didn't really talk about. There's a lot of slows coming out of Brew City. A lot of good CC potential. That has
yeah,
really
and if you land a slow, that essentially means that the event horizon from Vygar is a guaranteed hit.
Brew City, not Cabo. Because we've been seeing the chases from, like, when we saw that Zac. Zac could have gotten away if just one of those slows hadn't hit him, but just the chaining of the slows wasn't.
Well, that's what makes Kassadin just so unbelievable at this point in the game, is he can Rift Walk so often, and every Rift Walk he does adds a stack to his Force Pulse. So he gets the slow so much more frequently because of his own low cooldown ultimate.
Vygar could definitely use more stacks at this point too, I think.
Yeah, I think laning phase broke earlier than Cowbell would have wanted, and so Gregosaurus has not been able to stack in the way that he wanted, and he just missed a cannon minion also, so that's unfortunate.
Gold check. You know, adding GMA doesn't work when I'm not using that account. 6k gold lead now. Majority of the gold is relatively spread out, actually. Bot lane obviously has an advantage over their cousins in Cowbell's side.
Oh, they're jumping in onto Brandana here in the top lane. He will get the turret. Be surprised if he escapes from this, but he might be able to take down Gregosaurus because this Camille has a lot of damage. The cooldowns might be down. No, good job from Prowler. Just cleaning it up with the Crescendo.
Nice ult from Fan as well. Helping out.
Yeah, the Dawning Shadow coming over. Oh, Tilted Pig flashes in for the root. They get 2 kills out of it. So much damage coming out from Shugo Tenshi. This Kassadin is just an unbelievable terror right now. Great job from Tilted Pig to set that up for him. Put him on a platter, let the Kassadin gobble him up. Should be mid and Hib probably at this point.
Yeah, we'll see. Kassadin isn't there though, so J-Dog could actually turn this around.
Yeah, it's actually an interesting choice from Brew City Brawlers.
Yeah, they're backing off now. I'd be interested to see a possible collapse on this Kassadin as a result of it. Zac and Jax could lock him down for crucial seconds.
Yeah, Kassadin's still not level 16. So that Rip Walk's still sitting at the 1.89 cooldown. And it looks like Brew City Brawlers will be content to just reset at this point. Still obviously in an advantage, but it is tricky to push into the base against a Vygar because that event horizon essentially spans an entire lane. Makes it very difficult to come through a choke point.
And we do have Baron up, so we'll see if the game is decided at Baron Pit. 7k gold differential still. Camille has been spotted. I think Prowler went in a little too early there. Didn't give Gotta Get Lucky time to lock her down.
And I'm thinking, I mean, Elder Dragon is up in about 50, 45 seconds. If I'm Brew City Brawlers, I'm willing to just let Cowbell have the Baron, take the Elder, and then just fight them. Because you are by far the strongest team. A Kassadin with Elder buff. I mean, Kassadin already gets people so low already on his own. If all you have to do is get him down to 25% health, it's a pentakill just waiting to happen.
Lindsay pointing out Cass is 16.
Oh, thank you. And oh my god, then right on cue. Prowler's gone.
Gregosaurus
is about to be gone.
Ooh, very close though.
Yeah, that Rift Lock got a 1.08 second cooldown now. Just a fed cast and you just can't do anything about it sometimes.
Well, they're gonna try anyway here, but J-Dog gets caught before and jumps in on it in the last second attempt.
Elder Drake, yep.
Big combo of all abilities, they can't do anything.
That should be GG right there.
Oh, absolutely.
2 doubles for Kassadin, just because he had to stick around for the blobs of Gotta Get Lucky. He won't get the 5th, could have been an unofficial penta. They're teleporting to the top lane. Interesting. I don't think you really have to split push in this situation. I think you win no matter what, but...
Well, we'll see if this is actually the killing blow or not. It should be with the 12,000 gold lead. But most of the respawns will be happening in the next 10 seconds, and we do see that Brew City seems more interested in taking inhibs than trying to finish the game. So, as long as Cowbell doesn't feed here...
Oh, Robert Bruce! Ooh, has to flash away.
Yeah, so the game's not over yet. It's as good as, but stranger things have happened. Yeah, J-Dog doing very well on this Jax.
Yeah, it's good to see J-Dog have a good game, because I know he's been being memed a little bit in our GMA Discord. So, good to see him showing what he's capable of. Queen Elizabeth could be in trouble here. They miss everything, though. Now Gregosaurus will follow up. There's the event horizon, and they will get her eventually.
No black shield there.
Oh, here goes Shugo Tenchi, though. And there is no event horizon. There it is now, but Shugo Tenchi can just jump in and out of it. That satisfying Elder Dragon noise. Brandana just gonna run at Gregosaurus. Oh, beautiful use of the Hextech Ultimatum, dodge the event horizon. But now he has to jump away as the rest of his team has decided to go to Baron. They should get it.
So that's 2 for 2. Obviously, you
Baron.
got
Yeah.
Baron, Elder Drake, everything else. But, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, Brew City Brawler should be completely set up to win this game at this point still.
I think they're going to wait for Camille.
There's still a teleport from Shugo Tenchi as well, so... He has the ability to split push, and then just show up and pentakill everybody with this disgusting Kassadin damage.
He's pointing out in chat that J-Dog seems to really focus on that split pushing and might be better served to be more involved with his team.
Is Ace memeing himself there?
A little bit, perhaps.
Right now, it's nice to see, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I guess I am about to anyways. It's nice to see that it looks like these teams are about to go 1-1 in these scrims, because it restores faith that the teams can be balanced.
Or just that blue side is OP and needs to get nerfed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Brew City OP.
Yeah, exactly. Brew City's got a killer record against Cowbell.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters against the Washington Generals.
Right, exactly. Well, that's okay. Maybe the Generals will be due in Game 3.
But yeah, it's especially nice. Just I don't mean to sound too kumbaya here, but these are scrims. It's nice to know when you have 1-1, it means, hopefully everybody's having fun to some extent.
Well, we'll see Brew City having some fun in a second here. They're playing super safe, though. Come on, guys. Some of us have to go to bed.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? You were split pushing when you had 4v3, and now you're 5v5ing. I mean, I guess you're waiting for the minions on the top side to come in, but you could be split pushing still. You have a Kassadin who can get from top to mid lane in 1.5 seconds. Alright, so now they've finally gotten an opening.
Do get a root there on Morgana. Tilted Pig being an aggressive forward here. Gotta look out for that ult. Here it goes.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, doesn't
I like
use
what
it,
Tilted
though.
Pig did there though. He wasn't really looking for the dynamite ult. He was just making them respect it.
I think the
Back
dynamite
up
ult would have
turret.
closed the game out right there.
Good jump from Robert the Bruce, buffering the snare from WD Fan. And now good dark binding from Elizabeth. Now Tilted Pig goes in. There's the dynamite. There's the explosion. Shugo Tenchi does go down though, maybe a little bit too excited. Robert the Bruce drops, and it's a 3 for 2 so far. Elizabeth should drop any second now. J-Dog on the chase. One more slap of the lamp pole. But it's still a very, very uphill climb for Cowbell.
But that erased 3k of their gold deficit.
So at this point, let's see, what do we got? We got Elder Dragon coming up soon. Actually, Cowbell should go right to the Elder Drake. Go to the Elder Drake. What? Go to the. Oh my gosh. I don't want to go full NALCS freak, but go right to the Elder Drake there, you guys.
Yeah, too late now. By the time they get there, it looks like they're beelining for it now. But
They might still have time, but Shugo Tenchi and Brandana have teleport, so it's going to be a fight now, whereas they could have gotten for free.
Brandana waiting in the wings. Do have the Kassadin teleporting mid. He's going straight for it.
Now they're getting the Scuttle Crab. This is...
Alright.
Tilted Pig is going to be there in time for a smite fight.
Well, let's
And
see what happens.
He has a level advantage. He has a 3-level advantage. This is scary. There's the... Oh, great! Smite from Gotta Get Lucky, actually. And now it could alter around so quickly. Wow!
Alright, well they
Oh
got
my goodness. Cowbell, you got out of jail there.
they got to get back home though. Winions. Winions. Stop the Winions.
They do lose one Nexus turret, but I think you'll take that trade, to be honest.
Almost losing both Nexus turrets. I don't think you take that trade though.
Bot inhibitor is back up, so let's see. Mid should be back up. I don't know. Riot hasn't given us timers on those things yet, because good.
12,000 gold deficit to a 6,000 gold deficit in 2 fights.
Yep, and the gold deficit matters less with every fight as well.
Right. Let's check out scaling here. Where is the Senna? There she is. Senna's at 107. Vigar is at 318.
And who got that shutdown onto... Oh, J-Dog got the shutdown onto Shugo Tenchi, so that Jax just got an unbelievable influx of gold. Now Gregosaurus is looking for Shugo Tenchi, and oh my goodness. You can't be clear an award in that situation with no friends around.
4,000 gold deficit now. 8,000 gold turnaround in as much time as it takes to say it.
I'm wondering if you're blue side, do you just start having Brandana? I mean, Brandana could teleport top, get that inhib, threaten the Nexus. I think he should. I really think he should. He's not doing it, but I really think he should.
I think they're too busy reeling from this turnaround to do something
Brandana.
as sneaky as that. But yes, I think a teleport top could win the game right here.
Brandana, teleport top, bro. No, they're not gonna do it. Oh, WD Fan actually takes down Queen Elizabeth. Now the game is going to end.
Oh,
now
here comes
he
the teleport.
top. Now the teleport's top, but I think it's too late. I don't think you can out damage. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to out damage these 4 characters at this point now.
Good. They get the inhibitor. I think maybe you should just dive the turret there. Yep.
Yep, it's over. It's over.
I don't know. Jack's trying to teleport top too. Yep. So close.
Yeah, just can't out damage 4 champions at that point, man. All right, so I was wrong. It did not end up being a 1-for-1. Not everyone had fun. Disappointing.
Well, I like to think that Bruce City had fun when they were dancing around playing with their food rather than ending the game. Let's check out some graphs. Kassadin basically double damage over his entire team. Nice spread out damage on Cowbell.
Played a great game, but when you're that fed, that means, you know, great power comes great responsibility, and just dying those 2 times really doomed his team the rest of the way.
Great vision from the Kassadin, though. Sugo Tensei managing to
oh, absolutely. Good call. Yeah.
do a lot of great stuff with that. Outpacing his support by quite a lot. And the jungler as well. Alright, so I'm not sure if we're doing a game 3. I'm not seeing it being made, but I'll wait before calling that. But yeah, alright. Victory for Cowbell. Cowbell has maybe like 3 wins under his belt, and first loss for Morgana.
Hey! Ding dong, the witch is dead. Oh, looks like we do have one more.
Alright. So we'll take a quick break. Everyone is here, and then we'll get right into it. Don't go anywhere.